Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Heavenly Stories. Now, you know I love a good scary story, and I've told you some pretty messed up ones. But today, we're diving into the dark and eerie world of law enforcement with 6 of the most disturbing true police horror stories. These stories come from the officers themselves, the ones who face danger head-on, the ones who run towards the unknown while others run away. These are their encounters with the unexplainable, the things that leave even the bravest officers questioning everything. So, buckle up, turn down the lights, and get ready for some real chills. Our first story takes us back to 1997, in a remote Texas town. A lone sheriff's deputy was on patrol when a call came in about a stranded vehicle on Highway 87.
The deputy, a seasoned officer, acknowledged the call and headed towards the location. As he approached, his headlights illuminated a lone pickup truck, engine idling, but empty.
The deputy cautiously approached the truck, his hand hovering over his holster. He ran the plates, but the vehicle came back unregistered. He decided to call for backup, relaying the strange details to dispatch.
Just as he was finishing his transmission, a blood-curdling scream pierced the night.
Backup arrived to find the deputy's patrol car, engine running, door open, but no sign of the officer. A thorough search yielded nothing. It was as if he vanished into thin air. The official explanation was disorientation, but locals whispered of ancient, malevolent secrets in the desert. The vanishing of the Texas deputy remains an unsolved mystery. Our next story takes us to Detroit, where a dilapidated house stood as a grim reminder of the city's past. 2 officers, Miller and Jones, responded to a noise complaint at the abandoned house on Elm Street.
As they pulled up, the house loomed before them, its vacant windows like empty eyes.
They heard faint laughter and cautiously approached, their hands on their holsters. Inside, the laughter grew louder, echoing through empty halls. Suddenly, a dark shadow darted past them, followed by mocking laughter.
The next day, Officer Miller turned in his badge, claiming the laughter followed him home.
The house remains a haunting reminder, with laughter still heard to this day. Our next story takes us to the dense forests of Oregon. In 2010, a call came in about a child crying in the woods.
Officers Davis and Parker arrived, following the sound deeper into the woods.
The crying stopped abruptly in a clearing, replaced by an unnerving stillness.
Later, they learned the area was once the site of an orphanage, ravaged by a fire.
The cries were believed to be the restless spirits of the orphans. Our next story takes us to the desolate highways of Wyoming. On a cold December night, Officer Thompson spotted a lone hitchhiker. Wyoming patrol officer, as Thompson. I couldn't bear to leave her stranded. He pulled over, but as he turned to offer a blanket, the passenger seat was empty. Wyoming patrol officer, as Thompson. My heart pounded as I scanned the road, but she was gone. He radioed dispatch, learning of the legend of the silent hitchhiker. Wyoming patrol officer, as Thompson. Just then, a call came about a multi-car pileup ahead. From that day, Thompson never dismissed the legends of the road. He knew some stories held a grain of truth. The vanishing hitchhiker remains a chilling reminder. Our next story takes us to New York City. Detective Ramirez responded to a break-in at a condemned building. New York detective, as Ramirez, the building had a notorious history. Inside he found candles and strange symbols drawn in blood. New York detective, as Ramirez. A low thud echoed from the basement. In the basement, hooded figures chanted in a guttural language. New York detective, as Ramirez. My heart pounded as I fumbled for my flashlight. The figures advanced, their eyes glowing red. New York detective, as Ramirez. I fled, the chanting echoing in my ears. The building remained condemned, a testament to the darkness beneath the city's surface. Our final story takes us to a small town. In 2005, a series of 911 calls came from an old Victorian house. Officers found nothing, but the calls continued. One night, an officer heard whispers and sobs inside. He ascended the grand staircase, feeling watched. His flashlight died, and whispers turned to screams. He fled, the house now a smoldering ruin by morning. There was no logical explanation for the fire. The house took its secrets to the grave. The town was left with a chilling mystery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these chilling tales, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more spine-tingling stories. Stay safe, and see you in the next video.